All right, welcome back to Athletic Everyday, day number 22. Today was just a jump session and some reverse step-ups. There was actually programmed some pull-ups and some push-ups, but because I did a lot of upper body yesterday, like a full-on upper body day, I'm just going to keep my upper body days and my jumping, plyo, and sprinting days separate. So what you're seeing here is the dynamic warm-up from the session. It's the same warm-up for pretty much every single workout. Same every single time. And today my bounce was just not there. I really was not jumping as high as I wanted to. And I think that's to be expected, to be honest, given that I've had such a long time off of jumping. But the thing with jumping, unlike strength, it can vary quite greatly between days. So there could be a day when perhaps you didn't rest that well from the night before, or perhaps your nervous system just isn't as activated as it could be. So there's numerous reasons, and it's important not to get too hung up on just one workout. Remember, the whole entirety of your training is going to take, if you're committed to it, it takes years. So if you have a very, very zoomed out kind of year-long, almost decade-long perspective, then having one bad workout where you don't perform as well as you wanted to, it's just a bump in the road. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. And it's obviously very, very easy to say that in hindsight, me looking back on the workout right now, watching the video of me doing it. But when you're in the midst of the workout and, all the thoughts are popping into your head, like, oh, why am I not jumping high? This is, this rim is 9'6". I should be dunking on 10 foot by now. There's 18-year-old kids, 16, probably even 13-year-old kids, that can jump and dunk on a 10-foot rim. But when you actually look at it and you have a zoomed out perspective, you're not gaining anything by comparing yourself to others. And the best way to progress is to compare yourself to who you were yesterday. The classic line from Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. Don't necessarily agree with everything Jordan Peterson says, but that is a fantastic rule, and I 100% agree with that. So being kind to myself, knowing that having jumped for a long time, this is actually a pretty good performance. I've never done an off vert on 9'3", and I hate jumping off of one leg. That's the reason why. I always manage to hit myself in the face with the ball. But off vert dunks were pretty good. I think that's from some residual strength and power coming from the weightlifting program. And this is only the first week of the program. You can't possibly be expecting to have crazy results after doing the workout program for a week. I've got 10 more weeks of this jump and sprinting program, so this is kind of really where I'm at right now. You saw the other day when I jumped and I touched 10.7 running, and I touched 10'4" standing. But jumping with no restrictions whatsoever, able to get a full arm swing, and jumping with a ball are two completely different things. Honestly, I did think I would jump higher today, but this is exactly where I'm at. So we'll see how this progresses over the weeks. And then here are those reverse step-ups. I wasn't really sure about the height to do the step before. I think next week I can definitely do a slightly higher step, maybe add an inch or an inch and a half to the height of that plate, so that I'm stepping off of a greater height, and potentially also could increase the weight. I only went up to 35 kilos. This is 30 kilos here. And I really like this exercise. I think that it's fantastic for training vertical jump. It's not necessarily meant to be done explosively. It's meant to be done under control and with stability, so that you can really, really focus on just pressing the knee straight out over the toe and just really loading up your quadriceps in that extended dorsiflex position of the ankle. Because when the further the knee goes over the toe, the more stress there is on the patellar and quadriceps tendons. So by training it and conditioning it in this specific way and overloading it with weight over time, that is how you can then condition the tendons of the leg and the knee to be able to tolerate more stress from jumping and landing, especially landing, as well as practicing those good quality landing mechanics. All right, that's it for today. I'll catch you in the next one.